There's a kind of silence we've all felt at some point. You're standing in front of another person, a stranger, a distant relative, maybe a coworker. You offer the usual lines, "How are you? What do you do?" The script runs out, and then the silence arrives. It's heavy, sticky. Eyes drift away. A hand reaches for the phone, a shield against discomfort. Familiar? It can happen anywhere. At birthday parties, on public transport with a random person, it feels like a wall rising between two worlds. But how do you break through it? What if a conversation wasn't a performance you have to endure, but a bridge you can build easily and naturally with anyone without running out of things to talk about? For many people, that silence comes from an invisible weight, social anxiety. Some feel it like a light fog. For others, it's a dense, impenetrable mist. I know exactly what I'm talking about from personal experience. I looked for shortcuts, a magic key that would unlock words. I believed something was wrong with me, that I was a broken instrument. But that's not true. I just wasn't tuned. Connecting with another person isn't about confidence. It's an art. And like painting or music, it's something your hands can learn. And after years of analyzing it, I realized you don't need 1,000 tricks. You only need 3 main keys to talk naturally with anyone. And in this video, I'm happy to share them with you. The first key is conscious curiosity. Ask questions. Imagine someone shares a moment from their life. "I played tennis this weekend." You can just nod and let that moment fade, or you can gently bring that thought into the light. Ask, what exactly about that game calms your mind? Do you play to win or to escape everyday life? Even if the topic is unfamiliar to you, it creates a feeling of genuine interest. This isn't about controlling the conversation, it's about guiding its direction. When you ask a deeper question, you're not just exchanging information. The key is asking the right questions, which brings us to the second key. The second key is simple: listen more than you speak. There's a common misconception that being a good conversationalist means talking constantly, but the truth is the opposite. If you want a real connection, you have to learn to receive information, not just broadcast it. And I don't mean fake listening, that moment when you politely nod while waiting for your turn to talk. I mean active listening. It requires your full presence. Stop rehearsing your next line in your head. When you're busy planning your reply, you miss the essence of what's being said right now, and as a result, you respond with something disconnected from reality. Active listening gives you the material you need. You notice small details, hidden emotions. Those are the clues that lead to the best follow-up questions. That's how a natural flow of conversation is created, not with clever tricks, but with genuine attention. There's a quote that describes this perfectly. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply. And your conversation partner will feel that on a subconscious level. And finally, the third key, look for common ground. This is where real chemistry begins. We're wired to feel connection with people who share our reality, our hobbies, our struggles, or our values. Sometimes it's obvious, you both love the same movies or the same kind of food. Other times, you'll have to dig a little deeper. But if you ask the right questions and truly listen, you'll find that spark. You'll hear something that resonates, and once you find that shared territory, stay there. Guide the conversation into that space. Suddenly, the effort disappears. The conversation becomes natural. It becomes smooth. And most importantly, it becomes interesting. But now, honestly, not every conversation will be perfect. Some will still go nowhere, there will be awkward pauses, and that's normal. Silence isn't failure, it's just space. Learn to feel comfortable in it, and it will stop pressing on you. The truth is, deep conversations aren't built on charm or confidence. They're built on curiosity, patience, and mutual presence. If you apply these 3 simple methods, asking conscious questions, actively listening, and finding common ground, you'll never truly run out of things to talk about. And with time, you'll understand the biggest secret. The goal isn't to be interesting. The goal is to be genuinely interested. And if you want to take this a step further, sometimes conversations fail not because of what you say, but because of what the other person is hiding. If you want to know how to read people on a deeper level, watch my video on how to spot a liar in 5 seconds using FBI methods. Or, if you find yourself getting easily triggered by difficult people during these talks, check out the secret 90-second rule to stop getting irritated. The links are on your screen right now. And as always, may knowledge be with you. Bye.